Hello, Wednesday morning here, Paul Case. I'm getting some cow checking done. Already fed my heifers. I got these 5 big ones and 3 little ones up here. I was gonna check and then go run and do a little looking at the Milo. That right there sure is fat, ain't she? There's like 40 acres of pasture here and only this many on it. They had a little head start whenever I put them in here. So they're doing real well. The reason that one's doing so good, she's one that lost her calf. She's the first calf heifer. The other 2 cows that are in here, and you can tell by the one that's coming up here, they're getting old. And then this heifer right here, that's her little calf walking around the end, and he's every bit as old as these others, and she just like starving to death. She ain't hardly got no bag, so she's going. And so I put them up here because I want them to do as good as they could possibly do. And then that bull, we determined I think it's him anyway, is the one who's having some calves that are a little big. So he's going to town. Everything up here except the calves going to town. I'm probably gonna wean them, keep them, sell them as 700 or 800 pound wean calves when they get that weight. The rest of these will be going in probably early September. I'll wean them calves, put them in the house. I'll have some wheat pasture sowed by then, maybe. Time I get them weaned out and ready to go. So let's go over here. Oh, we got a shower. Some showers last week. Mom said 1 3/10 inches, and that field looks a lot better. It's growing some. It's gonna make some second cutting square bales. I just want something to make some square bales on. A lot of the time I can sell them pretty good out of the field if I got more than what I can get picked up. Sometimes I'll have some people that tell me they want them, and I can get them fixed up there. Gotta run through the woods here. It's kind of rough and hairy. Been sawing like crazy. We got more orders from one of my regular customers than what we can get cut in a short time, so both the boys are sawing today, trying to make me a load to be able to deliver tomorrow. Hey, this up here on this end looks better than it ever has when I've been up here. Them might head out yet. I don't see any heads poking through on them, but a little later germination on them seeds and too much shadows. Today is August the 5th, by the way, and weatherman said that August the 5th, I think it was on the Mesnet weather report, August the 5th is usually the hottest average day we have in the state of Oklahoma. And this happens on the same day. Now, it looks like a lot of them heads are pretty big, and they are. We'll go look at one. We did this last night down to Church House 40, and I was really surprised. And I don't know if this has anything to do with how the stuff's actually gonna do. But if I put the bottom of the tape down there at the bottom of the head, that head is about 11 inches long. We had one last night down there that was over a foot. That one's, I can get the head in the same picture. That one's about a foot. And they're pollen hanging all over them, but it's not a very good stand. It didn't come up very good. And I don't think it was the germination on the seed. This stuff, we planted it and the ground was moist, but it never got a rain. First rain we had on it was like 3 or 4 tenths of an inch, and that was after it had been in the ground for 5 weeks, I think. But we got heads coming up out on that stuff out in the middle all over it. We fertilized it. I don't think it's going to be lacking for fertility, so we had enough dew to get the fertility we put out there in the ground. And I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm going to try to harvest grain off from this. That's the plan. But I'm not exactly sure yet what I'm going to do with the stalks, because we're looking at maybe doing continuous no-till of something in here. And probably after we do this, it's going to be wheat that we're going to try to drill in here. And so we may just take and bush hog the stalks down and no-till drill the wheat, because it'll help keep the weeds down some. That way, more residue on the ground. But then we're going to bale the wheat, we may bale the wheat and try to make it into some baleage. And there won't be any more of that redneck wrapping, I don't think, because I bought me a wrapper. There's one on the outside edge here that's putting out a head. Look at that. So even these ones on the outside edge may produce a little. It's kind of worrisome that they're not going to get up there and shade the ground, but there's not a lot of stuff growing in them. See, we got some right there out here on the outside edge putting out a head. I think the biggest holdback on this, though, has been lack of moisture. And you can tell where there's places that we killed more of a solid stand of stuff. And it could be the dirt's better there, obviously, but they done a lot better. Ground didn't dry out. And this stuff out around the edge, you can get right down in the dirt right away. And yeah, there's some other stuff growed up in it. Heavy damage right there, and I see grasshoppers jumping all over it. Maybe that's another kind of bug, but boy, they're eating the leaves up, ain't they? May hurt us a little bit. Wonder if I can get a picture of what one of them bugs looks like that was just jumping around in here. No, that's grasshoppers. That was that guy right there. Well, that's enough for now. I think maybe we'll go on around here just a little bit. Nice big heads poking out of there. Get enough moisture, they will surely make something, but they're not going to be real solid. I don't think the yield's going to be all that great because of the sparseness of the stand, but that's no-till. There's one that's going to do exceptionally well. He's, you might say, and then there's a couple over there. They're kind of head and shoulders above the rest of the thing, so that's enough for now.